Okay, we are gonna make blueberry cottage cheese muffins. So they're high in protein, they're low carb, and you're gonna love them. So we're first gonna add, we're gonna need to blend the cottage cheese, but we're gonna blend it with the vanilla extract, the eggs, and the butter, melted butter. So for this recipe, you're gonna need half a cup of cottage cheese. So add that to a blender. It's full fat cottage cheese. I have 3 eggs. I have 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and I have 1/3 cup of butter. Make sure the butter is cooled after you melted it. And so now you're just gonna blend it in the blender, and then we'll mix the dry ingredients and add this to it, and that'll be it. Oh, and then the blueberries. Don't forget the blueberries. Okay, let's whisk together the dry ingredients. So that is 2 cups of almond flour. Again, it's a low carb recipe, so you're gonna want the almond flour in there. I'm gonna add 3/4 cups of sweetener, powdered sweetener. This is powdered monk fruit. And I'm going to add half a teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. They're both in this little cup. And so that's it for the dry ingredients. You just need to whisk it together. Now you could add less sweetener because there's going to be some sweetness from the blueberries in this recipe. But sometimes depending on your blueberries, sometimes they're not as sweet. They could be more tart. So this is 3/4 cup sweetener. If that's too much for you, you can add less. So for the blueberries, I like to freeze mine for about half an hour before I add them to here. Just because I don't like them to bleed a lot in the muffins. I like them to stay full. So that's why I freeze mine. Just for half an hour to keep them firm. Some of them obviously will break in the process, but that's it. So this is whisked together enough for me. Some people like to sift their dry ingredients. That could be done if you want to. So I have the mixture of the cottage cheese, eggs, butter, and vanilla extract that I blended. I'm adding that to the center. Start mixing from the center and work your way out. And so just mix until well combined. And then we're gonna add about 3/4 cups of the blueberries. And then we're gonna add a couple more on top of each muffin, just so it looks pretty. So we're going to add in the blueberries. So just gonna fold them in gently. I don't want to burst them. Otherwise, the blueberries will be blue or purple in color. So now you should preheat your oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. Line a muffin tray with muffin liners. Grab a cookie scoop. And so I've already done that. So I'm gonna do 1 scoop per muffin, and then we'll probably do 2 scoops per muffin. So just scoop, scoop. So grab the remaining blueberries that were in the freezer, and you can poke in 1 or 2, maybe 3. So that's it. We're going in the oven for about... Okay guys, look how beautiful these cottage cheese blueberry muffins look. They look amazing. Could use maybe a few more minutes just here, maybe. I like them to be golden, but if you don't, that's okay. So what you need to do to make sure they're done is poke with a toothpick in the center, and if it comes out clean, it's done, and that's clean. So they're done. Let them cool completely, because they'll probably still fall apart if you where to take them out. It's still super hot. Once they're cool, then you can take them out and enjoy them. So that's it. Those are my low carb blueberry cottage cheese muffins. So high protein, low carb cottage cheese muffins. Enjoy.